Good afternoon. This is going to be a short video just to depict 3 bugs. Last week I reported 2, which they have kindly replied and say that they do not see or whatnot. So what I'm going to do is make a video about those 2 bugs, and then one that I've got right now that I cannot understand for the life of me. Right, so 2 days ago I did a free I printed this ship, which is called the Coyote, right, which is fine, but whatever. Okay, so there's a couple of subgrids on the hinges, okay, here, and on the landing gear here, right? So I've been trying to contact the developer of this, or the creator of this blueprint, because it is incompatible, the landing gear, the way he's got it on his picture. But that's not the part of the bug. The bug is as follows. If you can see on the top right hand side, it says unsafe grids, which I haven't got a clue what you're saying, keen people, right? So we go into Shift F1. Right, and you are saying that Coyote or Hunter, and that is the actual name of the ship that we are seeing right behind this, right? Plus I have renamed this also, so I think there is a conflict here somehow, right? So this information is equal to this one, right? Yes, because I wanted to respect the person, and I was going to change this. That's why I renamed it. Okay, so I don't know where this name comes from. I know this one, and I will show you where it is. Well, it's on the info. I changed the name of the ship to Large Grid Hydro Miner. Okay, so but this is a conflict in my opinion, right? Plus, when you say unsafe, I don't know what you mean unsafe. Hinge. What is unsafe? Right? It's not telling me anything at all. Okay, so let's go into where I'm seeing this. Right? So I go into the cockpit, and then okay, and info. This is here. LG Hydro Miner. This is where I changed it, right? But I don't know. The fault is getting it from here, fine, but it's also getting a duplicate from somewhere else. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, that's a bug, right? Because you give me duplicate information. Right. So the second one, which is called nothing to do with the ship. We're gonna leave, right? We're gonna travel to this bubble place, like a market for contracts and whatnot, right? And this is the one that I actually made the 2 reports, right? So we're gonna go in, and we are going to go to the contract machine, shall we say. Right, go down. Fine. Okay, so we go to the contract here, yeah? Press F. Right, acquisition is no problem. The search is the problems, okay? Because acquisition, I'm talking about, my issue is with this box here, right? This is just a plain text box with some graphics, right? Which is fine. But when you want to search for the contract, it's give you further information, and you haven't got a scroll, yeah, due to a navigational error. A cargo capsule was misdelivered, and you got more text, right? And you haven't got a scroll. I cannot scroll it, I cannot push it, I can't do anything. That is definitely a bug, right? And this is the same with a client of us listed a reward for one of who can retrieve a lost drop pod. What? Where? Right? What are we doing? Same here. And we what? Right? So all your search, basically, in a nutshell, you haven't got a scroll button here. This static box should change to a scroll, right? That's the main bug that I was talking about on the contract. Sorry, on the contracts. Now you got another bug here on the store or in the store, right? Here, cobalt ink, right? Hydrogen fine, right? Medic kit, platinum, right? Proficient welder, silicon wafer, right? The problem here is, like, for example, you got an Excel sheet, right? You got one for the image, one for the name, the amount, and price. So you got 4 columns here, right? The problem here is the separation. You should like in Excel, close this gap here, then close this gap here, and make this name bigger. You don't need this the amount to be this wide, right? This is like equivalent to hundreds of millions, right? Especially here, you can actually, yeah, sure, just go by the highest number and then close it here, right? And same goes with here. So you have this one, yeah. In Excel you got a something that it says to the maximum width of the longest word, right? You should do that, right? Graphic wise doesn't matter, right? Because we understand it, but if that's the case, we can make it shorter. But look, silicon wafer, right? Here it's the name, right? The name, it should be longer, right? This shorter and this shorter. So you reduce these two and expand this, and happy days, either on the buy and on the sell. That is the third and final bug that I'm actually reporting to you guys. Okay, so that's what I meant. You asked me where, what world? I don't know. F-like, I think it was called, right? But I think, in my opinion, it doesn't matter what world, because if you got the same principle with all the stores, it's the same algorithm that you got, or the same coding, shall we say, right? It's a format error on your part here from this one and on the contract one. Okay, so yeah, and that's it. That will end the video here. That is in a nutshell what I wanted to report. Thank you, and I hope you take it on board and see what you can do about it. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.